Ever since the infamous trial between Amber and Johnny ended, more and more shocking revelations are being made by the ex-couple's close friends, family, and staff members on how Amber really tried to ruin Johnny Depp. Is it true that Amber really tried to push Johnny to OD? When did Johnny's friend reveal about Amber trying to sabotage his addiction issues to take his money? Johnny Depp is one of the only celebrities who has been very open about his addiction issues. Johnny revealed that his substance use started at a very young age because he had a very hard childhood. His mother's unpredictable and aggressive nature also contributed to his substance use.
I've never taken any substance for a party. I have taken these substances over the years, on and off, to numb myself.
Johnny said he started using substances as a coping mechanism to numb the emotions he used to feel due to his childhood trauma. But when it came to the trial, Amber and her legal team tried to portray Johnny as an out-of-control addict who lied about his issue to everyone. During the trial, Amber's team showed several videos and pictures of Johnny passed out that Amber secretly took.
And why did you take this picture?
Because at the time, I was already sensitive. I'd been in a relationship with Johnny for over a year. Coming up on 2 years, and I had already noticed that there was this pattern of behavior changes with him that would make my life significantly more complicated or peaceful, difficult, or wonderful, depending on what he was using. And I only could tell what he was using because I would have to look for clues, and he would pass out and get sick and lose control of himself, and then people would pick him up and clean him up and fix it.
Amber said she decided to record Johnny because he was drunk and he wouldn't remember what he had done.
And he wouldn't either remember, or he would deny it, or he would accuse me of saying that this had happened when it didn't.
One of the photos showed Johnny passed out on the couch, and Amber said she took the photo after Johnny went crazy following a days-long binge.
This was after a several-day bender, a binge of Johnny's. The 22nd of March, which we talked about yesterday, about he tried to burn a painting. It was accusing me of having affairs with a musician, my ex-partner, and he was on these, a drug binge where I saw him no eating, little to no sleep, and he would just use cocaine and drink all day long.
Amber's team also presented an audio recorded during a flight, during which, according to Amber, Johnny locked himself in the toilet and started howling.
That's your voice making those moaning sounds. Sound like an animal in pain, right, Mr. Depp?
That's exactly what I said.
If that wasn't enough, Amber also dragged Johnny's kids, Lily Rose and Jack Depp, in the conversation too, saying Johnny tried to hide his issues from his kids, saying she was concerned about the well-being of his kids.
He had difficulty with drinking in front of them. He was trying to hide it. I was just concerned about them. I was concerned about them hearing us. Johnny screamed at me in the hotel room, and all I could think were the kids were in an adjoining room. What if they could hear us? I had just met them, and I didn't want them to think poorly of me.
Amber recalled an incident that took place during their 2014 trip to the Bahamas, claiming that Johnny fell off the wagon during the trip and was desperately trying to hide it from his children.
Johnny was upset that he had to sell the boat, and he was off the wagon again, but he didn't want to tell his kids, so he was hiding it from them. He was putting it in coffee cups and drinking, and the behavior just kind of like, he was upset, he was emotional, and he just, that's how he dealt with it, just drink.
Amber said Lily Rose started getting scared of her father's drunken behavior, so Amber tried to comfort Lily Rose. Amber then said that Johnny accused her of snitching on his children.
So Lily Rose is crying, and then the crying becomes like a panic, like almost like a panic attack. Like rapid breathing, crying, lots of questions. And I'm holding her, kind of comforting her, and Johnny comes in. And within a few seconds, I realized that he kind of shifted his attention on me, and then he seemed very angry. He asked Lily Rose to leave. Lily Rose leaves, looks at me, leaves, crying, and Johnny, I don't remember the words he used, but starts accusing me of kind of like telling on him.
And then, according to Amber, both she and Lily had to escape the island on a helicopter because Johnny's behavior was getting out of hand.
Call for a helicopter to come and take us off of the boat, or off of the island. So we leave the boat, go to the landing of a part of the island, or maybe it was a different island we had to get to leave, and
But according to inside sources, Amber only accused Johnny of DV when her first plan of Johnny didn't work. A discussion on Reddit recently went viral claiming this theory. The user wrote, "Did Amber want Johnny to and get his money?" And a lot of people agree that this makes perfect sense given everything we know about Johnny's substance use during his relationship with Amber. During this testimony, Johnny revealed that he always used to book a separate hotel room because he was always afraid of what Amber might do when he was under the influence.
For example, when we were on the road, when you're traveling, if you're on a press tour, or if you're making a film and you're staying in hotels or this or that, I would always have to get a different, or we would always have to book an extra room that I was able to escape to, so I didn't have to lock myself in another bathroom. It breaks you down. The constant haranguing breaks you down. And, there's a part of you that says, listen, if I'm going to be accused of this.
Johnny also revealed that she would drink large quantities of alcohol in front of him, which completely contradicts her claims that she was afraid of Johnny when he was under the influence.
How often would Miss Heard drink in your presence while you were in a relationship?
Always. Well, yeah. Miss Heard drank, she took a shine to a very nice Spanish wine called Vega Sicilia. She and all her friends did. The wine would come out, and Miss Heard could very easily drink 2 bottles of wine per night. Well, not a problem.
But if you thought that was shocking, wait till you hear this. During the trial, Johnny dropped a bombshell when he revealed that Amber tried to sabotage his detox journey to sobriety. Johnny revealed that while he was in his detox process, Amber denied him his withdrawal medication. Johnny testified that he had to beg Amber for his meds, however, she refused and just watched him crying from excruciating pain. So why would Amber deny Johnny his withdrawal medication unless she was trying to push him into relapsing? Reacting to this, one fan said, she was at one time very angry about not being in his will. I guess she wanted to go as a black widow despite the fact she really loved his money more than him apparently. I would say he was 5 times near death in that relationship. 3 times because of an infection he got on his finger, and a problem with his liver. And also she nearly was driving him into making himself go. She wanted him to get sober, but she never did it herself. Another user said, Early in Virginia trial, I wondered if she had thought killing JD to look like an overdose might have been her game plan. She tried to sabotage his recovery well beyond psychological manipulation. And the mega freak out when she found out she wasn't in his will and he requested a postnup. Wouldn't put it past her. Do you think Amber really tried to sabotage Johnny's sobriety so she could have his money? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more latest celeb news just like this.